Thank you for watching Studio 7 from the Permian Basin Chevy dealers.
I can spend hours and hours daydreaming about what my dream house would actually look like. But if it ever came down to truly making some decisions about the floor plan or the design, I would be totally lost. In this week's No Place Like Home by American Home Improvement, we're sitting down with Jenny Tamplin. She's the owner of Jenny Tamplin Interiors. There are so many possibilities. This can get kind of overwhelming.
Yes, and that was what I was going to say. It is overwhelming because there are endless possibilities. So I think the very first thing you can do is narrow it down by style.
Okay.
You know, do you want a modern home? Do you want a traditional home? Do you want a ranch style?
Okay.
Or a French country? That narrows it down right away.
And so how do we figure that out? Look at pictures of those four types and then just decide what appeals to us?
Yes, which one? And drive around. And that's one of the best things you can do is just drive around and take pictures of houses that you really love.
Okay.
And you'll start seeing a theme.
Okay.
You know, and then you go, okay, well, you know, because I like a lot of different styles. But when I narrow it down, really what I love is this particular style, you know?
Okay, so pay attention maybe even to like the kind of brick, or is it stucco, or you know, I don't know. But you said it's not just those four styles, there are many. But you'll see some consistencies in what you like. I love that. Okay, so the next thing is a list of priorities. So what are we thinking about here?
Must-haves, you know. First of all, how many bedrooms do you need or want? How many bathrooms do you want or need? What do you want in a kitchen? Do you want an open floor plan? Do you need a home office? There are different things like that you need to.
So one thing, like for me, is we have a dining room in our house that never gets touched. So if I were designing, I may say, I don't need a dining room.
Right, and that's exactly what I did. I narrowed it down to one dining space, and I do think that's another thing to think about. What is the area that won't be touched at all, because you're going to pay for it, so you want to take advantage of all of your square footage.
That's such a good, you're going to pay for it, so think about not getting that extra step. When you think about the long term, you say this matters when you're deciding on a floor plan and how to design a home.
I have a client that purposely designed their home so that whenever their kids leave for college, they're little right now, but when they leave for college, they can shut it off and turn off the air and just live downstairs until they have company, and then they turn it all back on. So it's good to think long term. How do you want it to function long term? What's that layout going to look like?
Yeah, see, I've never really thought about that, but that makes sense just on electrical costs and air conditioning. And I mean, even when you think about maybe building a pool, you know, if your kids are already 17 and 18, will you really use the pool once they're gone? Or maybe yes. Those are important decisions. Okay, and then, you know, we both love Pinterest, and even though you are your professional, this is your world, you still use that as an inspiration
and I
point.
want clients to use it. I encourage clients to use it all the time, because it helps me see, and you and I could look at the same picture and love something about it entirely different. Okay. So it's very beneficial to look at a picture and say, I love this because I love the blue and white in it, or I love the chair styles, and that it's just very helpful. There's nothing better than visual.
And you say create a board, call it Dream House or Dream House Ideas or whatever. And then the other thing is, okay, if I know I can't afford a house like that, it doesn't mean I can't still pin it, right?
No, absolutely. It's good to pin it and figure out exactly what you love about it. Do you love the windows? Do you just love the landscaping?
Okay.
Is it
the tile you love? Is it the colors?
Right.
Okay, so this is really great information. Think about the style of home, what are your priorities, what do you need long term, and look to Pinterest for some visual inspiration. Such good information. If you would like to get in touch with Jenny or you have any questions, we have all of her information on our Facebook page. Thanks so much for being here with us today. We appreciate it.